Okay guys, so now we're gonna install the SQLite as a local storage. Make sure SQLite is a relational database. Fine, it's very different to the async storage, because in async storage you always store the data as a key pair value, but here with the SQLite you always store the data in the relation database or as a relational database. Fine. So before starting you have to download the package. So I'm saying npm or npx install React Native, and then I'm saying SQL Lite storage. Hit the enter button. It will download the package out of the box for you. So you have the package. So if you CLI, so I'm going to remove all the code. I'm going to copy all the code from here, and I'm going to keep all this code here. Now I'm going to remove all the code so you guys can easily understand how it's working. We're gonna create the name and email fields. We're gonna create a button. We're gonna save that particular data as a relational database in the SQLite. Then we're gonna fetch the data. Then we're gonna remove the data. So first I'm saying import. I'm saying React as a hook. Why? Because we're gonna store the, or we're gonna fetch the data from the files. I'm saying touchable opacity, this package, and the alert package. Now I'm importing the SQLite. I'm saying import SQLite from SQLite storage. Now I'm saying app constant, and this is the app. And now I'm saying I'm gonna create the two fields. I'm saying constant, and now I'm saying you have the name, set name, and I'm saying constant. I also have the, let's suppose, email, and I'm saying set email. So these are the two fields we have created. So now I'm saying return. I'm gonna create the layout. So what we are going to return, I'm saying that views. We are going to create the views with the two buttons, two or three buttons according to the need, with the settings of these two, one set name and email. So this is the touchable opacity we have created, that is a single button. We are not going to do this. I'm going to also fetch the input, text input component, because we're going to use the text input component. I'm saying text input components. As you can see, input components, another input components. Okay, so name, you are setting the name on change text, on change text. Fine. So whenever someone click on this particular button, I'm saying on press equals to uh, save data. Here I'm saying save data. Another one, I'm going to create fetch data. So this is the fetch data. I'm gonna also create the delete data. Fine. So this is the delete data. Now you have to create the three things. Like you have to create the styling. First of all, you have to create the on press. So this is fetch data. You have to create the save data, and you have to create the delete data functions. But before doing this, we have to create the connections, the database connections. Fine. So this is the database connections. Then we're gonna create the events. Like we have created the below one, the events. Let me create the events. So let's suppose which one, save data. So I'm saying save data or create data. I'm going to create the data according to the need. So this is the name and email as a text field, and the auto increment integer field. So make sure we are creating if the table is not exist, if it's exist, then we are not going to create, then we're gonna save the data. So as you can see, this is the saving data. Then we're gonna create the show data or the fetch data. So this is the save data, and here this is the fetch data, and now here this is the delete data. What's happening here? You are using the states. So these are the states. You are setting the values. You are getting the values in these variables. You are creating the connections. Fine. So this is one and this is error. Now you are creating the tables. Okay, guys, so let me explain what's happening. You are storing the data, you are creating the connections here, and now you are creating the tables event. Why? Because if the table is not exist, you are creating the two columns and another column is ID field. Fine. So you are using the use effect. So to automatically call this particular one, you are saving the data. So this is the transactions. This is the syntax of the SQLite. You have to use the DB. Why you are using the DB? Because you are using the DB here. As you can see, this is the DB. So you are saying DB dot transactions, and you are creating insert into users name, email. This is the security one, and you are saving the data name and email. You are saying console.log, or you are alerting the data. So if the transactions won't work, you are saying that you have the error. And as a fetching the data, definitely you have to uh, write the query, select static from users. Similar syntax, transactions, and then you have to execute that particular query, select static from users, and then you are storing the users inside this one by one, as a for loop. So let I equals to 0, I less than equals to results rows dot length. So if you have one record in the database, it will retrieve the one record and push into the user. So you are saying you are showing the data as a text. So now go to the delete one. You have to provide the delete data. Either you are going to say that delete from users or with the where class. It's totally up to you. We are deleting the data without the where class. So let me just call the this one, and let me run the Android command. Npx run Android. So this is npx run Android. I have the Note 40 Pro Infinix. So I'm going to also record the screen. So I will show you. Now it's about to execute. It's loading. And now, as you can see, you have to perform few things. Why? Because you have to also close the this one and also export or add the styling which you have created and export the application like this one. Fine. Once again, or you can press the reload button. It's up to you. Okay, so now as you can see, it's showing the SQLite examples. You have the two fields. You can also use the placeholders. You have the three different kinds of buttons over there. So I'm saying, so let's suppose I'm saying ICRA University IU, and I'm saying this one. If I'm click on the save data, it's saying successfully saved. If I'm going to create the fetch data, it's saying I'm fetching the data. The email is this one, the password is this one. If you are saying the delete the data, you are saying this is the delete one. So in this way, the SQLite work as a local storage. You can store the relational database as a local storage with the React Native.